Okay. This second question, like in this video, I'll be first of all telling you how to sketch these curves. Okay. So since in the previous video, you were saying that we were changing the polar form into the Cartesian form, and by mistake, I changed this into the Cartesian form. So you see that the question was actually, we had to find the coordinates with all the points where your curve is meets the coordinate axis. Okay. So let me tell you how to do that. Um, this is your question here. Yes. Okay. So uh, for the for this particular question's answer, you will have, like, this is your theta, this is your r. So you should quickly be sketching its like if you have to sketch this curve. So right now we only have to find these points with the curve r cos theta meets the coordinate axis. So that means you have to take your theta as 0, then you will take it as pi by 2, you will take it as pi, and then 3 pi by 2, and then you will take it as 2 pi. Okay. So when you take your theta as 0, so this is going to be 3. So you can write this point as 0, 3. We write the angle first and then we write the radius. Okay. At pi by 2, you have uh, cos pi by 2 is 0. So this is going to be 2. At pi, this is -1. So this is going to be 1. At 3 pi by 2, it is again going to be 2. And at 2 pi, this is again going to be 0, 3. Okay. I mean 3. So these points can be noted down as pi by 2, comma 2. Then you have pi, comma 1. Then you have 3 pi by 2, comma 2. And then you have your 2 pi, comma 3. So these are the points where the your curve meets the coordinate axis. Okay. And from here, I'll be telling you how to sketch these graphs. Suppose we have to sketch this r equal to cos theta plus 2. So most probably we were needing these points over here. Okay. So let's try.
सर
Yes, Sudha?
सर हमने कोऑर्डिनेट्स को ऑर्डर डिफरेंट आगे पीछे नहीं लिखा था, पीछे आंसर 3,0 है क्योंकि और 2,π/2 इस तरह क्यों है?
Okay, just 1 minute. I think uh, the thing that should be clear to you, that what are going to be different values of the radius when you have these different angles over here. Okay, let me check this if I have written this wrong, because the coordinates are normally theta comma r, and this might be r comma theta. Let me check this.
हाँ
So there is a correction. I have written this in an opposite order. This should be r comma theta. I actually got confused because normally when we have x here and y over here, so we have the coordinates as x comma y. But in our polar coordinate system, so this has to be 3 comma 0, and this is okay. This is good. By this mistake, you will remember that this has to be r comma theta. Okay, and so on. Now let's see how to sketch this. Okay. So when we have to sketch this, I'm just going to have this space for this sketch here. Okay. So let me draw the lines. Okay. So now remember, this is not your x-axis and the y-axis. Okay. So this is basically, you have your angle 0 here. This, let me change the color. This angle is 0 here. This angle is pi by 2. This angle is pi. This angle is I mean 3 pi by 2. And then you can have uh, the scaling here to represent your radius. Now suppose you have taken, since we have to go up to 3, so let me take this as 1, this is 2, and this is 3 over here. Okay, and I have to maintain the same scale here. So I have 3 over here, 2 over here, and 1 over here. Okay, Similarly, this is going to be, this is 1. I'll not be writing this as minus here, okay? Because you see, the radius is always positive, okay? And this is going to be 1, this is going to be 2, and this is going to be 3 over. Okay, now, when the angle is 0, we are here at this point 3, okay? When an angle is pi by 2, we are here at this 2. When the angle is pi, we are here at 1, okay? When the angle is 3 pi by 2, we are here at 2, okay? Let me take 2 over here. I'm just going to correct the scale, okay? So this is 2 here. And then again at 2 pi, we are at 3, okay? So this is, if I could really draw this well, okay? And you have, now, when your angle is 30 degrees, you see what is, let me take 60 degrees. Cos 60 is half. Do you know that? Cos 60 is half, and this is going to be 2.5, okay? So 60 is going to be like this, if I'm not wrong, okay? So this is going to be like this here. And similarly, cos 300 would have the same. Okay, so this would be a circle like this. This something like this. This is the sketch for r is equal to cos theta plus 2. Okay. Your question was that when this is 60 degrees, okay, so at 60 degrees, or this is pi by 3. So when I put pi by 3 here, this is going to be 2.5. So basically, this length, I was doing it a bit wrong here. I was trying to mark this as 2.5. Basically, this length has to be 2.5. It shouldn't be its y coordinate that should be half, okay? So this length, for example, if this is the point P over here, then this OP should be 2.5. Like you see that if this point, let me take this point R over here, when we put your the theta 0 here, so this OR is 3, okay? So again, one mistake by me that I was telling you that this should be 2.5. Basically, this length should be 2.5, not its vertical or the horizontal component.
सर हम इसके वर्टिकल हम इसके
सर
इसको फिर डिवाइड करेंगे वर्टिकल और हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट्स में टू फाइंड द कोऑर्डिनेट्स.
Yeah, we can do that. Like, you know, if like again a very good discussion over here. Now suppose you have now we are very clear that this is 2.5, okay? This is 2.5 and this is pi by 3. So what is going to be its x? If it was the x-axis, for example, for a minute, then how much would be this horizontal component and how much would be this vertical component? So this becomes a question of the trigonometry that, like, you know, you have this angle. Let me mark this as 60 degrees or pi by 3. And all you know is that this is 2.5, okay? So if this is y, this is x. So you can determine this y and this x easily over here, okay? So this y is going to be 2.5 sine 60. Can you tell me quickly how much is this sine 2.5 sine 60? Keep in degrees.
5
minus 0.76.
No, 2.5 sine 60. Your mode should be in degrees. Yes?
Then you have 2.17.
What is this?
2.17.
Okay, thanks God. This is a bit higher than 2. Thanks God. Okay, so this is a bit higher. This is 2.1 over here. Anyhow, that was a great discussion that you can easily see that how much is the, I mean, like from this polar equation, you have a relationship between the r and the theta, and you can always determine the, like, you know, this distance from the origin, the horizontal displacement and then the vertical displacement. I think we should go on to the next question and see that how can we draw some more interesting sketches over here. Okay, and we shall do in the next video. I'm just stopping it here. Let's move into the next segment.